guess what?
What?
Tomorrow is your birthday and our second Podiversary. Happy birthday, Debbie.
Thank you so much. I'm so blessed to have such
Me in your
good
life.
friends and good sister.
I'm
And
sure.
it's just really, it's going to be a nice day. My
It
birthday's
is
on.
Saturday, March 3rd, and
Mhm.
we are under 1 week before we leave for our huge, incredible sisters trip of a lifetime.
I know, and I feel like I got food in my teeth.
Let me see. Get real close. Let me look.
Okay.
I don't see anything, but if it were Wendy, she would have had
I know,
a
big
big
old
piece of
green thing.
spinach stuck in there on purpose. So we need to talk about
I'm
what we're
so
wearing because
excited.
you're. Oh, I know. Me too. I remember last year we started talking about it, and I said it's like a year. Okay, sorry, Mom. I just said the word like. Probably the third time. I just caught myself this time.
It's
And
okay.
she was telling me last night that she would love to meet the Fruity Knitting Podcast husband wife.
Andrea and
Yes, Andrea and
Andrew.
Andrew, because she said, and I quote, it's really nice to watch a podcast where people aren't saying like all the time and all the time and all the time.
Andrea really is very well spoken. The two of them
But
together are so, I love how they call each other dolls. They say, "Oh,
oh,
dolls." They're so sweet. I can't wait to meet
they
them.
are
They
sweet.
do not
And
know what's going to hit them when the two of us show up, and
I know that's really sad. I
we have to be careful.
hope they take their medications in the morning if they have any medication. But I thought we were mom's favorite
Oh
podcasters.
no, I'm over that already.
I just came to the realization that that is just a bunch of bull
Well,
honky.
you know
We're
what she
not. We're her
said to
daughters,
me?
but we're not her favorite podcast.
She said to me, "Debbie, I don't know how." I was thinking, "Oh my gosh, what is she going to say?" She was
She's
so
going to tell you that she's terminal.
Yes, she said, "I'm
Yeah.
not quite sure. I just can't tell you how much you introducing me to the Fruity Knitting podcast has changed
It's
my
changed my
life.
life.
And you girls buying me that iPad, it's just been such a blessing and such a what with her knee. You know, her knee has been bothering and she's been
Yeah.
stuck in her chair, even worse than
Yeah.
normal. And so I think Andrea and Andrew really they took
We're
her
helping
out of her
her
home.
rehab.
They took her out of her home, you know? I mean, you see such
Yeah.
beautiful countryside and they have all
Yeah.
their little
And they lived and mom and dad lived in Germany. So
Uh-huh.
it was really fun for them to almost without having to go back and live there again, which was 4 years of struggle for them, but just to have kind of reminisce and see
Yes.
the
Okay,
old
so
things.
backing up to
Okay,
what we
anyway,
were talking about before, that was a
I
sidetrack. If you
I
don't know us, we're the
digress.
Periscoping Sisters. I'm in California. Amy's in Georgia. Um,
I'm the younger.
no, you are not. Don't tell lies. Your
Okay, I'm the
nose.
liar. I'm the older by 1
Okay.
year.
And
Okay, so that's about all.
yeah, that's it. And tomorrow's my birthday, and tomorrow it will be exactly 2 years since we
Yes.
started podcasting. So thank you,
Our
everybody,
Podiversary.
for all of
Thank
your
you, everybody.
sweet words and support. We feel like we have friends all over the world, and we're so blessed.
We
And
do.
we do. And we wish, you know, I was thinking about this because I finally got around to replying to some of the comments on my steeking video that I put up last week or
Yes.
2 weeks ago. And I feel like everybody, there's several people that have said, "Oh, I hope to see you at EYF." And I think to myself, come up and say hi, because I'm not going to recognize you. We can't see you. You can see us and you know us.
And actually, you have, and maybe mom said, don't be, what did she say? Don't be a rude American.
I don't know what that is.
I know what that is because I said it, it would be interesting if we're somewhere and we see people with kilts. Do they really wear what they don't wear under kilts? I might have to ask. She said, don't be a rude American.
Oh,
So,
people,
and
I'm going to have to spend half my time like
I'm
this
going to have to
with
be
my hand over her
proper.
mouth.
She's going to have to remind me to be proper. Well, we're starting our trip at
know.
Helen Stewart's Country House Retreat. If I can't get it zipped and duct taped and washed out well enough for that, I'll be good by the time we get to EYF.
Yes.
But when Debbie said, come up and say hello, I was going to say, come up and pinch our butt. We really won't mind. We will think that's probably funny.
I
But
don't
that's not
think
being
anybody
a
over there
proper
is
American.
going to be doing that.
Okay.
We've had a couple
I'm
people.
going to, okay.
We haven't talked in a couple days. Can you guys tell we're both like we
Debbie and I have had
usually we talk
crazy,
every
crazy
day.
weeks at work. I send her a picture. I don't hear anything for 6 hours. I'm thinking either she drove off a cliff, finally said, I'm
Oh
ending it
my
all because work
gosh.
is going to make me crazy, or she was so busy. I'm going to bring one special gift for the very first person that pinches my butt
Oh,
at
Amy.
EYF.
Not at the country house retreat. They get something
No,
different.
because
They have to
that's
pinch your boob.
no, not no country house retreat. We have to be very proper. But at EYF, they could pitch, and then I'll forget it. I'm going to bring a gift in my bag just for that person.
Okay, I'm going to bring a gift for the first person that yells from across the room, Debbie! And comes running across the room.
Okay.
I'm going to bring a
See,
special gift for
you
them.
can be very silent when you say hello to me. You just have to come up behind me and pinch, pinch. See? Debbie wants you to flag her down. Okay, so we're going to talk about what we're wearing. Is that where we
Yes,
were going with all of
I
this?
think
Because it's really
so.
warm.
But we have to apologize in advance because we're probably going to talk really fast and we have so much to say because we haven't podcasted in a while. And like I said, we haven't even talked on the phone probably for
No.
3 or 4 days, which is very unlike us. So
And
we
we
have a
haven't
lot to catch up on.
podcasted literally in a month. When I was in California at the beginning of February, I took a quick 4-day trip by myself to California to see Debbie, mom and dad. And I had my arboreal sweater. We were having a contest
Contest, yes.
to see how quickly I could knit it. There were actually 7 people out of 260 some people that actually got the day correct. I was
Wow.
finished knitting in 16 days, but I said the end of the contest will be when it's block dried and on my body, and that was day 18. So there was actually 7 people that chose that number. We already have the gifts sent out.
Yeah.
I picked a random number, and then I picked a random number from the 260 some odd, and that's what our 5,000
As a
subscriber
subscriber.
giveaway was. So those are out. So do you want me to stand up and show you mine, or you want to do
Yes.
yours first since you're really hot?
I'll do mine for actually I'll do mine first if
Okay,
you don't
because you're
mind.
really, really hot.
I am hot. It's not hot today, but it's not cool either. So I mean we have some clouds and it's kind
You
of
sound
rainy,
like
but
Sky.
it's probably in the upper 60s, 70, so I mean
Oh,
it's not cold, but it's
we're
not
50s today.
windy.
It'll be 60, but it's a little windy, but not in the house. Debbie, that is so stunning.
And look, it's got some good extra ease so that I
Because
can
you wanted it like a coat.
this is going to be
Okay,
my
everybody.
coat.
That's right. Debbie is,
Oh, sorry.
we are going to 30 degrees and snowing, and this is what Debbie is calling her coat. I have a down coat that I'm wearing, but
See, look, it covers my whole butt.
well, then that's good.
Nobody's going to be able to pinch me, which is good.
Yes, they will. They'll have to reach up underneath. Debbie, it came out. So, are you happy with it? You did the video of the steak.
I'm really happy with it.
It looks
Um,
so pretty. Tell us what
there are a
what
couple little things. Well, go watch the
tell it
Steak
tell the
video.
pattern.
Oh, it's the telja. I don't know how to say because I'm in the Spanish world, and it would be
Telha, I think.
telja.
T E
Telja
L J A.
by Jennifer Steingass. I used Quince and Company Owl and Owl
Tweet.
Tweet for the main color, which is a little bit tweedy. This was
So pretty.
I have a project page, so go over to the project page. It has all the information. I
Is
went
the
with
owl
Mom.
tweet only worsted? It doesn't come in any.
Owl is worsted. Yes.
But the little tweet that's not so tweety but slightly tweety. It only comes in worsted, I guess.
I don't know. There may be other fingering weight yarns that have a little bit of a tweed.
Oh,
I gotta take it
okay.
off though. You guys hot. Um,
If you must.
so if you want to see the inside, is really beautiful.
It's really pretty as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta turn my phone down.
Okay. So I learned a lot. I kind of made it up as I went along. I watched a couple videos. Mom helped me with the spacing of the button band pickups, and she went and helped me pick out the buttons and the ribbon, which I'm so surprised it matches the red perfectly. I mean, you couldn't get a better match.
It looks like you bought it in a boutique in
It looks like I
Scotland.
got it as a kit, right? It looks like it all came together. And I love my little, very simple, like pewter little
Little,
buttons.
very pretty.
So
Very, very, very
I'm very
pretty.
happy with it. And I'm kind of glad it's going to be 40 degrees and cold and rainy because I'll
Rainy.
be able to wear this a lot.
Yeah. We kind of got ripped off with 75-degree weather at Rhinebeck.
Right
I
back,
wore a
I know.
t-shirt to Rhinebeck on Saturday. I didn't even wear my sweater that I knit. So, I think we're going to get great use of our sweaters. So pretty, Debbie.
And remember how I bought the blue? I didn't really explain or
Yes,
talk about that, but when I took it up to mom and dad's and I showed mom the green and the cranberry and the dark blue, she looked at it and she said, Debbie, I
she's very
just
good color
don't think
sense.
this is going to show up like anything other than black. So I said, okay,
Hmm.
that's good. I'll just save the blue for some other time. And I put the green and the red in there, and I really love it.
Yeah,
Okay, now you
perfect.
talk about yours.
Okay, so mine's the Arboreal, which people have seen
Same
from the same
designer,
designer.
Jennifer
Right
Steingass,
here on
right?
top of, yes. And
Mm.
uh,
I love how you personalized it with your colors and your little Wendy. Yep, Wendy Blip. It's really pretty. I
so
mean,
this was Cheryl from Hypnotic Yarn, and I overdyed the second skein because I wanted a little bit more definition. This gray from Knit Picks actually is ended up being a little darker in real life than it showed on the
website.
website. So I really love it. I
And
think it
yours
came out.
is DK weight, is that right?
Yes, mine's
Okay.
DK, and it knits so incredibly fast. Well, 16 days incredibly fast when you're not knitting on anything else.
Right. I've been really
So
monogamous lately.
your husband will be glad to hear that.
Yes. Well, knitting wise
Oh,
and personal wise too. I'm very monogamous.
okay, moving along.
But I've been feeling like I've been working through projects and it's been a goal of mine to work through my yarn that I purchased at Rhinebeck. And so I knit two pairs of socks. I knit my mashup sweater. I gave away one of the Miss Babs. I gave that to mom, or mom purchased it
Right,
from me. Thank you, mom.
right.
It was good to get that off my hands. I just wasn't quite sure. It was more of an impulse buy, and I really didn't think I was going to use it. So I
I
was
had a
very
big
happy.
baby. I had a big baby,
Yeah, you had your
and
big yarn
and you
baby.
wanted a big baby.
Yes. So I'm really. I mean, the other two sweaters quantities that I bought was my Nicole Hugh Loco, the tweed, which
Right.
I'm going to show. I'm going to be start working on that again. And
Hmm.
then the other one was the Hugh Loco speckled. I forget the name of the color, but I bought three skeins of that. One was with the sparkle, and then two was without the
Oh,
sparkle. I still have to
the
find a pattern
yellowy.
for that. Yeah,
Wasn't it gold and yellow?
yeah. It's actually right. It's actually right here.
Yeah,
This is the other one I bought. It's her Finch colorway. It's green,
pretty.
green and
It's real
browns
pretty.
and yeah, teal kind of with
Hmm.
really beautiful speckles. So I have to find a sweater for that, but I think that was pretty much it. I'll have to look back at that picture, but I really want to knit through all that yarn this year and not have it carry over like my yarn the first year did. So
So, what have you finished? Have you finished anything?
I finished my sweater and then I needed a small project because it was a big
Sweatered out.
process.
It
Yes.
was.
Because it wasn't just knitting and then you're done. I mean, like I had to
Yeah.
do the steeking and then the
Well, and I
sewing
think
and
if
then
you
the bust
know
band.
now what after the fact, you probably wouldn't have stressed so much about it. And I think
Yeah,
that's
I would have
maybe
been
what
done
we
a
all
lot
tend to
quicker.
do with doing something for the very first time.
Mm-hmm.
And you think, why have I put off doing an afterthought heel? And
Mm-hmm.
because after you do it, you
You're like, that's
say,
it.
it's, I'll do this each time. This is
Yeah,
easy.
yeah,
So it was, I think, the emotional stress of setting up a time to go up to mom's, and then
yeah,
you want to do a video with it, and then
yeah.
cut. Yeah.
It takes
Plenty,
time
plenty of time.
to take video of all those processes and then
And then,
put them together.
yeah,
But I mean, it was well worth it. I got such good feedback on that. Thank you,
it was
everybody
really great. It
who
was great.
commented. And I felt when I
Yeah.
put it together, I thought, gosh, this is way too long. I thought no one's going to sit and watch 20 minutes of the process, but there were quite
I
a few
wanted to
views.
watch. I wanted to watch you sew the whole entire ribbon, not just 2 inches.
Oh no, that would have taken a ton of video. I would have had to speed that up to like 8 times the
Oh, that would have
speed.
been.
So, but yeah, I would do it again. The only thing that's kind of rough is I don't live in a climate where I need that really woolly, good yarn that is good for steeking. You can't really steek. Well, you can steek superwash, but it's probably a lot harder to do.
Well, I've already told Debbie. I texted her after she finally had that enormous, beautiful garment done. I said, if you croak before me, will you put it in your will? Can I have it? She said, of course you can.
I may let you. I may let you have it for part of a winter because we don't get much winter here.
Yeah.
I'm going to see how it works next year and how much I actually wear it. And if I don't wear it that much, someone needs to get use of it. So who else would I
I will
say that
definitely get. I know why not, but your sister.
to? So my next thing I knit was the Kobuk hat.
Oh, Debbie, this was so pretty.
This is by
And you
Caitlin
held.
Hunter. Yes,
Tell us about the yarns.
I held the pattern calls for holding DK weight with a strand of mohair.
Mohair. Mhm.
And I didn't have any DK weight that I wanted to use. And I had Barenbula Barefoot Sock, which is a plumper fingering weight.
Mhm.
So I swatched and I figured out that if I knit the large size, I would get the circumference of the medium, which is what I wanted to get. And it
By holding
worked. It worked
fingering and
perfectly.
mohair together.
Right. A plump
Okay.
fingering and mohair together. And
Okay, so let's
so
see it.
I haven't blocked it or anything.
Are you going to put a pom-pom on it?
I want to. I want to put a pom-pom. I'm thinking maybe I
I
can
don't.
find one at EYF. Or if
Is there
you.
pink in there?
Yes, it's pink. Can't you see? Pink and gold and gray.
Oh, you can't see that. Hang on just a second.
Isn't it cute, you guys? I love it. I didn't
Melissa
I
gave
didn't
me.
block it because I felt it fit me really good just the way it is. Amy, remember this pom-pom?
Shoot, I can't get it off.
Look at the size of that pom-pom. I got
Oh,
that.
yes. I thought you put that on something already, though.
I did, but it's just
Oh,
tied. I could untie it and put it on this one.
Melissa gave me this at Rhinebeck. Look at this.
Ooh, that's really pretty too.
But and then
That's it might
Cheryl.
be too bright though. This is
Hang
more
on,
subtle.
Cheryl from Hypnotic Yarn. She sent me this one. I gotta fluff. I gotta fluff it. Fluff it. Fluff it. Fluff it. Fluff it.
Now my hair's really gonna be messed up. Ooh, that might work nice. This is the other
Let me see
hat
how
I
that.
have.
That is so cute, Debbie.
Is that too big?
You got that. You got that stuff from Indian Tangle the first time we went.
Yeah,
That
and
yarn
I
or the
could,
pom pom.
because look, I didn't put it on there permanently. I just tied it with a bow.
That's good.
So
Well, I
I
have
could.
those two big pom poms.
Should I take it off and put it on this hat?
You can. Oh, cute. I think white's probably best because you don't want to take away from the pretty pattern. That's such a pretty halo.
And this is
So,
Becky's pattern.
yes, the red herring. No,
Yes, that's right.
yes,
Red herring hat. So
soprano knits.
yeah, after I finished the hat, I still had more
A
than
lot left.
half the skein left because it comes in 430 yards or something like that. So I took the pattern of the Kobu cat and I converted it into mittens.
Debbie, you are so smart.
Isn't that cute?
That is adorable cute. I'm surprised the designer hasn't called you and said, hey, send me the pattern.
No, she would be able to do it. I just basically
Did
took,
it on the outside?
yeah, I did this wrapped around to the front needle. I did these on magic loop. So I just had
Oh.
to figure out in order to
Oh, so let me
do,
see the other side. Is it just right? No, the
it's
other
just
side.
straight. It's just
Ah,
straight
gotcha. Okay.
and flat on this part, but this part has the little bobbles. Can you see the bobbles?
Yes, I can see the bobbles. I don't have any mittens.
I have some hand knit mittens that I could bring you. I knit them with the thumb in the front. They're like Selbu mittens.
For what kind of person has a thumb in the front?
That's the style of that mitten. You know the kind of
Oh,
mitten that has, it's like the thumb is like laying flat like that.
does it still fit you when you put it on?
It doesn't fit me very good when I put it on. But your hands
Why
might be a
did you?
little smaller than mine. That's why I don't wear it that often. Well, maybe you need to knit some mittens real quick. They go
Well,
so
we have a
fast.
week. I mean, I could probably. You think I could make some mittens?
Yes. Do you have
I have.
leftover hypnotic yarn?
I just so happened I do. And look what else I have.
You could totally make mittens with that. That because
Purple.
that plus that would be like worsted weight. And you could find an easy
This is
worsted weight
DK.
pattern.
What do you think? Should we knit some
Yes.
mittens in a week?
You could,
I may
Amy,
have to
I
do
knit
that.
the hat and the mittens in like 4 days. Three or
Okay,
four days.
I can knit some mittens.
Do a hat too.
I don't look good in hats.
I know, neither do I.
Maybe I'll make another headband
There you go. You could be
to
matchy
match.
matchy. And you would match your sweater. I don't match my sweater, but
Yes, and if I were like mom, I would should make some socks to match my sweater.
speaking
Of mom
speaking of socks,
or socks. Okay,
I
should we
bought
move on to
two
socks?
skeins of that Benenbula yarn.
What's the name of it?
Circumstance.
That's from the hat?
Yes.
And you used pink mohair?
Yes. This
Where's
is
the mohair? Did you use all the mohair?
I have more of that mohair. This is the same this I think maybe this
This
skein
is the
has,
pink,
yeah.
right?
I think this skein may have a little bit more of the dark speckles than the first skein. The first skein may have
Oh,
been a little bit more subtle, but not very much. There was a lot of the mohair really kind of smooths it out, and
so you're going to make some socks, are you saying?
I'm going to make Danny's Cyril socks out of this.
Ooh, nice.
So I have that in my little bag
Oh,
that I bought
such a
at
cute
Rhinebeck.
bag.
So that's going to be one pair of socks that I bring with me. And I've been doing a lot of talking, so you show what you've been doing now.
I've been enjoying sitting here listening to you.
No, knitting.
Oh, knitting. Okay. So, quarry fiber, uh,
Messed
like
up.
those shoelaces. Is that the name of this yarn?
Oh, yes.
And this is my Miss Bab's favorite, my most favorite colorway. And okay, so I tried something different. I tried to do, what did I try to do, Debbie? Oh, I tried to do the slip, like the Eye of Partridge heel slip stitches for the
Oh,
entire heel as an afterthought heel,
yes.
and it would have fit perfectly Barbie's foot. So, since she doesn't wear socks with her high heels and stilettos, I decided to rip it out because that's the only person who would actually wear it.
Yeah.
So I just did
It
a
goes to show
twisted,
you how much the slipping of the stitches really
yes,
shortens the rows,
shortens and all of it, and it just pulls it
pulls
in.
it together.
So I did an afterthought heel, but with a, what do you call that?
Oh,
Twisted rib,
interesting. Twisted
the
rib
twisted
on the
rib
back.
just for the back.
Wow, that's cool, Amy. And that fits like a regular heel?
Yes,
And it probably gives
it
you a
fits
little
good.
bit more give because it's a rib.
We need to name this.
I have mine.
Cinderella? We need to name that. I mean, Myrtle is here behind me, but we've got to name that
This
thing.
is another thing that I finished while
That
it was.
weird plastic thing I got from China. That's where it came from.
This
Okay, let me
is
show you how this fits real
okay.
quick.
Show me.
It fits perfectly.
Nice.
And Debbie, I really love
You did your extra
your
rows?
recipe.
Yes.
Yes, I love Debbie's recipe for her afterthought that she does. She does You do actually, I only go once or twice around before I start decreasing. Debbie does 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
but decreasing every other round all the way down until you
hmm
have about what,
12 or 10.
10. I would do every other round until I had 40 stitches, and then I do every round. But this is like a perfect heel, and I
It's
think you just have to
more
play around with
it's
it.
more like
It's deeper.
angular. It's deeper, right?
It's
Because
deeper in your heel
right.
instead of just like the little cup at the tip of your heel.
And I do the same for my toe. I have
Right.
kind of pointy toes, I don't know, but
Oh, see, I don't do that for my toes. I did my normal decreases.
yeah.
Every
So,
other and then every one.
yeah,
So it's a
yours
little
is
bit
more
rounder
rounded.
than
I
pointy.
find if I start with 64 stitches and I do every other round all the way down to about 10 or 12, the depth of my toe and my heel is about 2 inches. So since my foot is about 9 1/4 inches long, measured, excuse me, I
Then you
do
knit.
I do 5 inches between the afterthought heel and the toe, and then I have
Yep.
2 inches here and 2 inches here, and that's about 9 inches, and it's just perfect for a little bit of negative ease. So
Yep.
anyway, so this was
So
my
I'm going.
socks. So we both finished stripy socks too.
Well, I didn't show you the second one because there isn't a second one. Well, there is, but I just have a little bit past the
There's my
cuff.
second one.
I haven't finished the second one to match yet.
And this is Yarn Enabler, our friend. And this was a
We
gift
got that
from
for
you
Christmas.
for
Yes.
Christmas.
Yes.
And this is her 80/20 blend. And I think the name of the colorway is the Table Runner. And this was part of her man sock. She did a series of colors that was more manly. I don't know. I
I
just
love
love these
those.
colors together.
Yeah.
It's the same as
Those
my
colors,
random act of
if that
color.
blue was a green, that would also remind me of Mina. Mina loves the
Yeah.
pumpkiny rust colors with darker neutrals.
So
Okay, so
thank you, Amber.
the other quarry fiber that I bought, it's called Off with Their Heads. I guess it was the like an Alice in Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all of these stripes.
Oh, wow. Aim, that's so pretty.
I'm going to take this up, and this is going to be some of my train knitting. I'm going to do this while we're traveling all over the UK. I'm going to take this with me.
I skeined up some stripy sock yarn too for my simple vanilla train knitting too. Because
You
we
did?
want to be able to not be looking down while we're knitting. We want to be able to look out, right, out the window and see the
Right.
countryside while we're
And
knitting.
not looking down into a barf bag either.
Yes, that's
Which reminds
true
me, I
for
might
you.
need to bring some things, medication with me.
So I
So
just
what did you
cast these
cake up?
on last night. This is my leftover dark gray from my mashup sweater stripes.
Oh, yes.
I'm using that for cuffs, heels, and toes. And I'm going to knit these 2 at a time so I don't have to count and I don't have to think and I don't have to match. I don't have to write anything
You
down.
just have to pull cords back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah, but you watch me. I'm pretty fast with that. I got a
Okay, we're
technique.
going to time you on the train.
Okay.
We're going to have a sock knitting round contest. 9-inch circs,
But it's not a
magic loop.
contest. It's not a race. There's no losers in knitting.
I think it's a contest.
I'm keeping
We're
this
going
in
to
my
get the
fat squirrel
stopwatch.
bag that I got as a
Cute.
gift from
Our yarn stop,
yeah,
Jules.
from Jules. And this is the yarn I'm using. This is I forget the name of it. It's nomadic yarns. And it's like every color of the rainbow. I think it's like sorry, Mom. I think it's 8 stripes, 8 colors.
Every color of the rainbow. What's wrong with saying that?
Because it
Why,
doesn't have every color. It doesn't have yellow. It
why did you
has
apologize to Mom?
because I said like a couple times.
Oh,
Red, orange, light green, dark green, light purple, dark purple, blue, really pretty purpley, pinky purple. And I don't
that's gonna be pretty with a charcoal. Yeah.
yes. I don't
So
remember the
that will be
colorway.
We're gonna be we're gonna be striping across the UK.
Yes.
We will have to call these our train socks from our
Yes.
trip. Train socks.
So I'm
Oh,
bringing
you
2
have
pairs of socks and a sweater.
2 pairs of socks and a sweater. I'm still trying to figure out my
Second
plan.
plan.
Okay, Um, I finished a pair of socks, even though they were cranked at your house. Okay, our last podcast, did you see the picture of me afterwards? Well, I guess it wasn't on the podcast. I guess it was after I did it. This is the long tube that I
Yes.
cranked at Debbie's house of three different skeins of yarn, and I turned one skein into knee highs for Skylin.
How did they fit her?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. And they've already been worn, so they're getting a little bit on the crummy side. I striped pink and another color, Baron Vula called Reef for the heel. Okay, so the cuff. I had to, because these are knee highs. I had to increase. I'm sure you can see a little increase there. I increased from, what is your sock machine? Was it 64 stitches,
64.
Debbie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I increased to 92 stitches, like every round at four for every round. And
Mm.
then I did a cuff. I should have made the cuff just a little bit longer, but that actually worked because this part was pretty stretchy.
Mm-hmm.
But we just, you know how you go up someone's leg at the right
Yeah.
below their knee at their calf, and this was just a regular old tube, even though
Right.
she's a size 10 women's and she's only 10 years old. She wore them the other day. She says, "I told you, Mom. I told you." I said, "What did you tell me?" "I told you people were going to ask me where I got my socks, and when I told them my mom made them, I told you that they were going to ask me to ask you to knit them, and that's exactly what they did, and I told them no." I said, "Thank you, Sky, very much." So she was all ready for it, and she even knows the answer to that question. The answer is no.
That's right.
So I have these other two tubes. This one, we're talking a lot about Cheryl this day because we're going to talk about her a little bit more. Hypnotic yarn. This was a colorway that she had dyed. I won from a Facebook sock contest,
Those
and I
speckles are
can't
so
remember
even.
what
My
was the name of
gosh.
this. Cheryl, what's the name of this colorway? Cloudy Day? No, shoot. Anyway, but this, I mean, it has a little tiny pop of pink, blue,
Yeah.
gray. There's a little gold. I'm going to make these into socks for Jared for his fraternity formals and stuff.
I like
And
that.
these are going to be socks for Ronnie
Those are cool. Micro
because
stripe.
he likes and this was um
Wasn't that Yarn
Crystal Sky's
Cafe?
hand dyed. Yeah,
Oh,
no, this was
okay.
her mom, I think. This was Crystal Sky's hand dyed, I think. Something. So anyway, those are yet to be. Should I shouldn't bring these to do toes and cuffs and
No, too
heels for the
much to
trail. We're
carry.
just gonna
Too much
too
to
much.
carry.
And it is, seriously,
Yeah.
people. Believe me. Believe me when Debbie says too much to carry, it really is. Okay, so what else have you been working on?
That's all.
Okay, I've
I
got
finished these socks. I finished my hat and mittens. I finished my sweater. And I started a little pair of socks. I packed this up in my nice new bag from Darlene.
mm,
This is going to be my sweater bag for EYF. And I pulled out, remember I had started this?
yes, right before
What's
Rhinebeck
the
or
last one?
after Rhinebeck.
Right after
After
Rhinebeck.
Rhine.
Yeah, because I bought the yarn at Rhinebeck. This is the
That's you
tweed.
logo.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to make the Light Rain sweater by Joji Locatelli.
It's a pretty color.
Yeah. So I have all my
You can wear
skeins in
just
there.
about any color, Debbie. I've realized that. You
Do you
can
think so?
wear, yes. I wore that little shrug that you gave me in California to bring back home. I wore that this week. I got so many compliments. Well, my patients that know the patients that know that I knit asked me, "Did I knit that?" And I said, "Yes." Isn't it beautiful?
Which one?
No, I told them the truth. I said, "No, actually, my sister knit this." Remember, it's like kind of an olivey green with a little pin, with a little
Oh, yes.
shawl pin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was so warm. We had a day that was just a little bit blustery, and I wore a t-shirt underneath it, and it was perfect.
It's
And I said,
long
"She,
sleeve.
yes."
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's really, really cute. So I wore that and got a lot of compliments on that. Okay, so I did pick up for a little bit. Here's my Bags by Awesome Granny. My weird
Yes.
sheep. Is that what they call it? Weird sheep or whatever that
Something
was
like that,
called.
yeah.
Um, remember my arrow sweater, everybody,
Yes, the
that I'm
stripy
using
one.
Tahitian Getaway from Fiber Attic. Okay, Adriana, if you're listening, I'm going to tell you what to do. You better get that Etsy shop open because it's no fair and it's very rude to put all these beautiful colorways that you and your daughter, the minion, dye. And it's like, oh, look what we did. Ha ha ha. Sorry, you can't have it because we don't have it sold. We're not selling it anywhere. That is not nice.
Is that her plan?
What, to tease us? Probably. No, but her plan is to get an Etsy shop, but she needs to get on that.
Well,
Not
maybe
like you've got anything else better to do.
she's trying to
She's
gain some
chicken.
inventory. You don't. Is she really chicken?
She said she's chicken, and she says, "Well, the skeins aren't perfect." Come on, what indie dyed skeins are perfect? There are no perfect skeins. However,
And
this
you're
is Miss Babs, and this is a perfect skein. So this is one of the baby. I've got two more big ones over here. So
Miss
these
Babs
were
has
the
been
colors.
dying for quite a while though. You can't
I know.
compare.
So these are the two that I put together in my arrow sweater. So I'll show you. It's been a little while since I showed anybody. I've gotten, I took a break for 16 days to knit the arboreal.
Right.
So, and I've had some other things going. So I don't know. Maybe I'll bring this on the trip. I don't know. What do you think? Hang on, let me pick it up.
That's pretty.
Can you see it?
Yes, it's pretty. Hold it
So
still.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I have to knit like, not
That's
like, I don't have to knit like, I have to knit 11.5 inches from here until the lace section at the bottom.
Is it entirely striped or do the stripes
It's
end?
entirely straight. Well, the stripes end when you start the lace section at the bottom.
Oh.
Let me show you. Let me show you. Just one moment.
Oh
The
yes.
arrow sweater. And this is lace
Pretty.
here at the bottom. Isn't that pretty?
Yes. Why does your
Let me see.
color work not look like arrows yet? Because you have to block it?
Yes, because I have to block it.
Show me. That's pretty.
Now, this isn't Debbie being critical, everybody.
No, I want to see what it looks like because it's hard to tell when you're lifting it up and moving it around.
And you have to kind of hold it back.
Ah, yes.
Can you see that?
Yes. And because your colors are kind of close together, they're a little bit more subtle, but you will be able to see those arrows once you.
They're pointing that way.
Yes. And they're knits and pearls both?
It's really weird. There's knit, pearls, and slip stitches. Who would have thought?
I don't
I
know
thought it was
me.
I thought it was color work. It wasn't color work. But of course, who actually reads the pattern notes before you buy a pattern to find out if it's color work or not? Usually not me. So I was surprised. I was like,
Clearly not you.
"Oh, that's it. It's just knits, pearls, and slip stitches. That's great." But then again, after you've done color work, it's not as scary as you probably thought. So I'm not sure if I'm going to bring this or we cast on the Tegna. No, okay, sorry. I cast on the Tegna thinking it was going to be me and Debbie's EYF project while we're traveling. In California, we picked out some great yarn, the whole kit and caboodle knit picks for $23. What?
Now, this is where Amy's going
And
to make Debbie feel guilty.
okay, okay, you need to be quiet. I'm on a roll here with that. We decided to buy knit picks. Hold on just one moment. Lindy chain, which is it's a braided chain that's linen and cotton. I know Amy's knitting with cotton. Shh, don't tell anybody. And my color is urchin, and Debbie's color is this gorgeous light blue called
It's right
iced
over there. You want
blue.
me to get it?
No, because you are having issues. So I thought,
I'm
let
not
me
having
just
issues.
make a swatch. Let me make a swatch. And I stretched it out good. I decided I wanted us to knit on a size 4 needle because I have my little knots here.
You're all about the purple, Amy.
I know, but I don't have any purple sweaters.
No, it looks you just except the one you just finished knitting, the one that
Okay,
you're
well,
wearing.
except for this one. Other than
And the
this
one
one.
that you're knitting back there, that arrow sweater is quite a bit of
Okay, so
purple.
that's kind of okay. Other than that one too, I don't have any. So if you can remember the Tegna. Okay, so we had this grand plan. I thought, oh, should I cast on? Well, if I at least cast on and get it started, then I'll be ready to take it and it'll be fine. Then I get a message from Debbie the other day. This is the Tegna. She said, would you really be mad if I didn't bring the Tegna? Because I don't want to sit in it with scratchy yarn. I want to sit in it with something cozy. I'm not listening to her again. She says, let's knit a sweater. I'll say, you knit the whole thing first before I even buy my yarn because I'm not doing it. But
I
however,
will knit that sweater.
I was serious when I said, absolutely, you must not take a project on a trip of a lifetime of knitting
That
that you're
you're
going
not
not to
inspired.
enjoy.
Yes.
You're
I
not
mean,
inspired by
I
it
will
that
be
time.
when it
So,
starts to get
no, absolutely
warm.
not. Don't take it.
When it starts to get really warm and I feel like I'm inspired to have a beautiful bright color that's going to be in a fabric that's going to be nice and cool for the
Light and airy.
summertime. Yes, I will be
I
re-inspired to
think you
knit that.
will. And I'm going to continue to knit it even if you decide to bag it. But this is how much I've done.
You
And
think
you
you're going to
don't,
bring that, Aim?
I think I might. And you don't realize you have to you have to cast
A
on
lot.
320 stitches. And you know how many times I checked to make sure it wasn't twisted when I finally got it together? Like 4 or 5 or 6 times
It's
just to make sure. And
pretty.
every now and then I still check and say, oh, right, we're good.
It's really
So
pretty.
it's bottom up. So you start. I don't know if you can even really tell.
You can. You can see the lace.
Okay, so one of the things about this pattern, I was ready to shoot myself in the foot, not because of the pattern, because of the yarn choice.
Yes.
Has anybody ever knit four together using rope?
Cotton yarn.
It's very hard. But what I did find out, and really, I all of my stitches did not stretch all the way around when I cast on. So just like a trick I do when I do socks until they stretch around the 9-inch circulars, I knit back, just a regular knit all the way back. And then I decided when I joined in the round, I was going to knit one more round around. Even with 3 rounds, the cast on and 2 rounds, those knit four togethers were
So y- you have a,
bad.
you have a little bit of straight
There's a lot of
knitting.
cussing that was done. Yes, there is just, let me see the
It's
front, and
not
you
in the
can't even
pattern.
see. It's not in the pattern. It's like only 1 or 2 you can't even see. It looks like it's just been started right down here at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
You can't really tell.
No, it looks fine. It looks nice like that.
So there's a lot of forgivenesses and cussing and forgivenesses in this first row. And then, and I like to be surprised. That's why I love doing mystery knit-alongs and things. So I just move my little Post-it note down and say, oh, we're going to do that round again, or we're doing this round one more time. So I really don't know what's coming up. So I went down and there was like 3 or 4 rows that you just kind of knit or purl, knit, purl, whatever.
Right.
Then you move the thing down again, knit four together. I was ready to find a bridge and I thought, okay, we did that one time.
And you're
Must we do
wondering
this
why
again?
I'm not inspired to start this sweater? You wonder why?
Okay, but on a good note, the second go around with the knit four together was much easier. It
Because you already
wasn't,
had some fabric there.
I had fabric, it was loosened up. It's the first time I've ever knit four together, and it's really cool. And I think it's going to be a really nice drapey. I'm I'm debating bringing this.
Okay.
That's the other thing I'm debating.
How
Now I
much
have one more
knitting?
thing.
How much knitting? Like I think about when I went on vacation over Christmas, we were in Texas for about a week, and I knit most
Here's
of my
Zweig.
Zweig sweater there. And when I got back and I was sick for that second week, I knit the sleeves. So if I just knit on a sweater the whole 2 weeks, I might be able to knit that whole light rain sweater
I think,
in that amount of
yeah, I think
time.
you might be able to.
Except,
I
when
don't
we're
think.
on the train and doing. Plus, I have airline flights, and we have travel time. So that's all I'm
Okay, so I
bringing.
have
I'm just
another
bringing
thing that
that
I'm
and my
thinking
two
about
socks.
bringing.
Oh my
So you
gosh.
can see. Okay, I'm definitely gonna bring socks. So I have. Okay, I have there's maybe I need to bring two of the three things that I'm showing you. Either my Tegna, my arrow sweater, or this is I'm just going to show this because I need some help picking the next stage of this. I've started a new design of a thingy. I'm calling a thingy. Debbie's going to have to say the S word because it makes me it makes me
Why
gag when
can't
I
you call it
say
a
it
why can't you call it a wrap like you called your other wraps? Why do you have to call it a
because this
shawl?
is I know because it's symmetrical and triangular.
Oh, and you think that that means shawl?
Yeah. I can't say it. I tried a couple times and it even made me gag when I typed it.
Amy. There's a
All
lot of
right, whatever.
designers out there that design shawls, and you're going to give them all a complex now. There's a lot
Well,
of
they can.
young people that wear shawls. It's not just for old
All
ladies. You need to
right.
get over it.
Okay, so this is my thingy, like I said. I wanted a nice, warm, snuggly, worsted weight in just bare cream
Shawl.
that would go with anything, a thingy for my neck.
Ooh, Amy,
So,
it's so pretty.
thank you.
I love
So,
it.
there's some seed stitch which I think I may give a choice. There's going to be 3 or 4 different type backgrounds. It's going to work from one to the next to the next to the next, but I think I'm going to give whoever the people that buy the pattern to knit it, they can choose which one or they can do all 4.
Mm-hmm.
So basically the seed stitch, and then it's not as tight, so it's those pearls and knits, and it's going to get even looser and looser as far as not as many pearls until towards the end it's just going to be every now and then a little pearl, almost like it's pixels
Mm-hmm.
going away. So this is bare worsted, but honestly it does not feel very thick. It almost feels like a maybe a heavy DK. I mean,
Well,
that's what worsted
I
is a
have
heavy DK.
I have found I have
I mean, I
found
compare it to
that
DK. Go ahead.
Amy, I have found that undyed bare yarn is a little bit thinner, even if it's the same exact base as something that's dyed,
So it
because
plumps up when you dye it?
yes, the dyeing process and the acid
Oh.
or something in the dyeing process
Okay.
makes the yarn plumper or bloom or whatever. So
So
that
when
may
I
be
have this
why.
thingy and I knit it the exact size that I wash it is going to be a thingy for my house. I can like
No, I'm not sure
bomb
it's
my car with it. It's not going to get that big.
I'm
It's not
not
going to
sure
do
it's just the
that.
washing part that makes it. Maybe I maybe
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Okay, so the Debbie's going to help me with the lace edging.
Oh, I am.
You said you would, or
I
were you
will.
really tired that night and you didn't
No,
read
I
it
don't.
very well?
I do you need to help me figure out what it is you want to do? You just need help writing it
Okay.
out, or
Yeah, well, I think I just need to think it through.
okay.
So what I was thinking was holding a fingering weight with mohair because I was inspired by your hat and mittens and how
Yes.
beautiful they were. So I put a combination together of, look at this beautiful Zia Wools and her Sandia base, which is actually a little plump for her fingering.
Yes.
This is the Beekeeper colorway
My
with this
favorite.
beautiful pink mohair.
That's going to be gorgeous. That's going to
And
look so
that'll,
cool together. I mean, you might just want to do. Yeah, that's going to be beautiful.
or I had bought Madeline Tosh Marina Light. I think are those singles, Tosh Marina Light,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
in the uh, Holly Festival?
Oh, yes, I've heard of that color. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of creamy. It's kind of blowing out, isn't it?
It's all right.
With holding that with lavender.
Yes, there's lavender in that, right?
So,
I'm partial to Dag's yarn,
me too.
that
That was the first combination I pulled out, and I really
but that second combination
loved.
looks really good with the bear. It's got a lot more cream in it. That might be more subtle and match your bear yarn better than the beekeeper. The beekeeper might be too much of a contrast and too busy. It
And I
wants
can use
you.
either pink or purple.
Yeah, that's up to you. I don't think it matters either one. Just know that the I have found from doing my hat and mitts that holding the solid color of the mohair tones down the variation in the color of your speckled yarn.
Right.
So I guess it would tone down the beekeeper a little bit. Either one. I don't think you can go wrong with either one, Amy. Either speckle and either mohair.
Okay, so we're going
I'm
to
no help.
pull. I already have something I've decided for our next podcast. Don't let me forget. Because Cheryl from Hypnotic Yarn, I told you we talk about her this whole podcast. She did, before I came to California, I was going to bring it, but I was stuffing everything in an overnight bag, so I didn't have to check a bag. She has she's actually got more than one new hat pattern. This is the Leanna hat.
Mm-hmm.
She
Oh, that
says
looks cute.
we could give away a copy.
Oh, good.
So in the comments below, I want people to comment, and we're going to pull a winner from the comments the next podcast we do after we get back from our EYF trip. Either Beekeeper in pink
Mm-hmm.
or Madeline Tosh in lavender. So comment below, Beekeeper pink or Madeline Tosh lavender, or what
Okay.
I should go for. Okay.
Amy always likes to give assignments on our podcasts, which is
And
good.
that is your homework assignment, or you can say, to heck with it, figure it out. I'm not going to put anything down there because I usually don't win, which is a lot of times what people do. And the people that win, they say, I
I
never won
never
anything.
win. Yeah.
I never win anything.
Somebody has to
Well,
win.
somebody has to win. But I'll tell you this right now, you're never going to win if you don't play. Do I sound like a lottery
Yes. Little
commercial?
bit. Little
I'm pretty
bit.
good at that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Moving right along. So I'm not really sure, Debbie, we're going to have to I think I really need to bring this, although, and this week, oh my God, I thought last week was busy enough. What's wrong? Why are you laughing? What?
You can't even finish your own sentence before you interrupt yourself.
I know. Okay. So, excuse me while I interrupt myself. I'm going to have to talk to myself about that when we get done here. Debbie had said earlier this week, you're probably going to be done with your new project before we even leave for this trip, right?
Yes, I did say
But
that.
we have been so busy this week, and next week is going to be even busier. I think I need to bring this because I have quite a bit more to knit before I can add the border.
Bring it.
So I think I'm going to bring it. And I think I'm going to bring
Maybe
old
you should.
scratchy Tegna and some socks. I think just because the Tegna is small and light, the balls are small and light.
That's a good reason. That's
and
a
we
good
have
reason.
limited space with all that we're doing.
Are you going to check your bag from Atlanta to London, or are you going to
Yes.
carry on?
Not with all the stuff, it's bigger than a carry-on. We can't carry it on. That medium-sized suitcase we got that you and I each have. Were you thinking about bringing a carry-on? Do
I don't.
not go Nancy way. If you try to stuff 2 weeks worth of things in a little overnight bag like somebody we know named Nancy, I don't know how she does it. There's no way.
I think the bag that I was planning on using is not like a medium-sized bag.
I don't
Did
think it's a carry-on, Debbie.
I
You
did.
better get the dimensions.
Which bag are you thinking of? Is it all gray, or does it have green? The bag that I was thinking about using is a new carry-on bag that I bought a while back. It
Okay,
has
does
an
it say it's a
expandable.
carry-on?
It's one that fits in the overhead compartment.
Oh, see, the one I'm bringing is a medium hard-shelled suitcase that I'm going to check. Now,
I
the
just am
big
afraid if I bring
backpack
too
that
much.
looks like I'm going to the mountains with all my knitting things, that's what I'm carrying on inside the cabin.
I just I don't want to have a huge bag that's really heavy that's going to be hard to lift on and off the
No.
trains.
No, I think that'll be fine. I mean, I don't see why you need to bring it in the cabin with. I mean, do you not
No, I
want to
don't need
check
to.
it?
No,
Oh, okay.
but I just when I get off, I think
Yeah. Okay,
because my
so
flights are
we'll talk
not.
about that.
Yeah, because my flights
Ronnie and I
aren't.
are going to pick Ronnie and I are going to pick you up at the domestic terminal because we have to drive to the international terminal. You just can't like go on,
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
you can't like, but you can like go on the train underneath. You can't do that
So
to the international. We're gonna have to
I
pick you
should,
up.
I'm just afraid. I'm going to ask when I get there if I check my bag in San Diego, even though my flights were not booked together, if I tell them what flight I'm on to London from Atlanta, if they can check me straight through, then I won't have to go to
Oh,
baggage claim and it'll save time
oh,
in Atlanta. If I
ah,
can't, then I'll have to go to baggage claim in Atlanta, pick up my bag, and then redo. I
yeah.
just hope 2.5 hours, 3 hours is enough time.
I hope that from a well, I guess people do that all the time. Have a bag that goes through domestic and then goes on to
I'm going to
international.
ask. I trust those guys. I mean, they know what
You
they're
fly
doing.
in, you're at 6:30 and we leave at 9. Yeah.
I land at 6:20. Yeah, if I'm not delayed,
Okay,
there's no
so
reason why I'm going to be delayed. Okay, everybody needs to put good travel vibes out there for us, so that
yes,
all of
please.
these legs like line up and everything is good. Could you
Make sure
imagine
the
if I was
octopus.
delayed and I didn't get there in time and you had to
No,
go by
let's not
yourself?
imagine. No. No, 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 no. Okay, we're erasing that part. You have to edit that out because that's bad juju. Can't believe you actually said that. I wasn't even thinking that, Debbie.
Ugh.
Okay, let's show some things that I've been meaning to show, and then we're gonna open up birthday presents.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, I have some things I need to show because I thought I already showed these and I don't think I did. And
Okay, let's show them.
these are gifts um, from a relatively new dyer who is a friend of Lone Larch Jenny. Her name is Kate, and
Ah,
her yarn dyeing company is called Fiddly Dye Works, and she does beautiful work.
fiddly.
Fiddly,
Yes,
Fiddly Dye Works.
fiddly. Cute.
And Kate sent me a skein to give away and a skein for me. I told her I didn't have much purple. I don't have any
But they
purple
go together,
socks.
don't they?
Well, no,
Or is
this
the
is
other one
gray,
have gray? Okay. Oh, it's
gray and
so
green.
pretty.
And this is her 75 Blue Face Leicester 25% nylon. And this one, which is for me, is Superwash Merino nylon. This feels so hard, soft and but hardy, and it's got beautiful speckles in it. Look at those speckles.
She
This would
did
make a
very
beautiful
nice
pair of
job.
socks for a man. So this is going to go into my giveaway thing, and I'm thinking maybe I'm not
Your
sure.
giveaway thing. What, in your bucket?
In my yeah, I'm
Well,
going to
for when
give
we
this
do
away for one of
giveaways.
our one of our next giveaways. We'll do this, and then this is going to be a pair of socks for me.
Let's do this, Deb.
What?
When people are doing their homework assignment and commenting which one to use on the new design,
Uh
and
huh.
we pull from that, the
Have them
winner
say
is going to get
which one they want.
the winner's going to get a copy of Cheryl's hat
Okay.
and
A
that
skein.
green
Oh,
skein.
okay, that's good. Yeah,
How's
that's
that?
good.
Because even this hat would look, or is this DK? Maybe it's DK. All right, anyway, either way, it doesn't matter. You get a pattern and you get
A skein of yarn.
a skein of yarn.
So
How about
thank
that?
you, Kate. I'm sorry it took me so long to
So
get this up
pretty.
on the podcast. Go over and check out her Etsy store, you guys. She does beautiful work, and it's gorgeous. I have another other indie dyer who's a friend of ours who also did the same thing. She sent a skein for me and a skein to give away.
It wouldn't be Angie, would it?
Yes.
Because I was going to show hers next.
Okay, let's show them all at the same time. Ready? One.
What did you get? Voodoo? No, you didn't get voodoo.
I got
Oh my
one for me,
gosh.
and this one I actually helped her name. She showed me a
You
picture.
did?
Yeah, she showed me a picture, and it's got beautiful pinks and greens and golds. And
Oh, that's pretty. What was the name?
this dark color looks like black, but it's actually like a deep
Purple?
eggplant purple.
What did you name it?
I named it Pixie Graffiti.
Oh, how smart.
So I
That's
can't decide
cute.
if I want to keep the Pixie Graffiti and make
Oh
socks
my
out of
gosh.
this, or
It
if I
was
want to.
so funny.
This
And
is
what is that one called?
this one's called Pansy, and it's absolutely
Oh,
gorgeous.
that is
I might
pretty.
have to keep Pansy. I don't know. I have so much
You have a lot of
speckly
pink though,
pink
Debbie.
yarn. I
Yes, you
might have to
do.
give this one away.
This is called Voodoo.
That's so
This is
pretty.
got gold and teal and purple. I don't know if this is one of her Halloween giveaways, but the note in this was hilarious. She said, "Hi, Amy. I wanted to send something to your sister for her birthday. No,
Maybe, but for
for
giveaway.
her birthday, and I couldn't send her a birthday gift without putting a giveaway gift, and I couldn't send her a giveaway gift and a birthday gift without sending you a gift. So here's your skating yard. It was like going around the whole forest to get inside the trees. So Camel City Dye
I was
Works,
just going to
you guys
show,
know
yeah, her
Angie. I
label.
mean, she is so talented. Oh my gosh, she does incredible things.
And look at
Oh,
that bright,
I've
bright
got,
green. It's not even really coming through very good.
I know, it's like chartreuse, isn't it?
And I mean, this is just so cool. Look at all the colors in there.
You just gonna bring one pair of socks to knit on while we're
No,
gone?
two. I'm
What
bringing
was the other,
The Cyril socks.
right?
Danny's,
And what was the other one?
the stripy
Oh, with
ones.
all the stripes.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is another one of Angie's colorways that, where is
She
it?
gave us a Rhinebeck probably, right? I couldn't find
I
mine. I
bought
couldn't put
this
my
one from
hands
her
on it.
website. Check that one out.
How could it
This
sit
one's
up
called
there?
Midnight Garden. I mean, look
How
at the
could it not? I
blue
know.
and the orange and the green and the pink and
That's a lot of work right there, you people who don't die.
look at
That's a
all
lot of
those
work right there.
colors. And they are
Yes.
not muddy at all. I mean, look at how
Uh,
they're just so
yes.
vibrant. All of
Yep.
them are vibrant, vibrant.
I have got something to show that I got so long ago, and it was actually, wait a minute, let me think.
That's going to live in my stash for a little while, I think. Sorry. Go ahead.
This came while I was gone to California. I was hoping it would get here just before I left because I wanted to show it so badly, but it didn't get here. Okay, so I need to, God, and I can't remember her name. She's going to kill me. Hippie Yarn. Where's my phone?
Hippie yarn?
Hippie Yarn.
Want me to look it up? You
She,
show it. I'll look it up.
yes, Hippie Yarn on Instagram. She is from Spain. She, I don't know how new a dyer she is, but I'm telling you what, she has got some of the most gorgeous, incredible colorways I've ever seen. Now, it's funny that a lot of their stuff is on sport weight. And I've even messaged her and I said,
She
a lot of
doesn't have
people
her
use
name.
fingering.
She
She
doesn't
didn't
have
have
her
her
name
name.
on her
I
thing.
thought she sent me a,
Lana?
huh?
Lana?
Lana?
I,
Maybe.
look at
So
this.
this
Oh
is,
my gosh. Look at that.
yeah. Oh, do you just scroll back and see some? 100 grams, 300 meters, superwash merino. No,
Look
merino,
at that, you
100%
guys.
merino. This is sort of a sport. Yes. Look at this.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's gray and then it goes into all of these incredible pops of color. And she only had 3 skeins. Well, they can't come across the sea without their friends.
Oh, Amy, what are you going to make with that?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
So I
These
have
are beautiful.
300 grams at 300 meters per 100 grams. So it is sort of
It's a
like a
sport
sport
in
weight.
between, yeah.
Yes.
You know, if you held that with, you really wouldn't want to
Mohair.
hold it double with a
I'm thinking a
mohair.
wrap.
It might wash it out a little bit, but yes, that would be like between like a heavy DK or a light worsted weight. That'd be gorgeous.
So it has like these
And
darker
it's
gray. It's
yes,
going to have these little
like a
dark gray
spike,
pops.
stripy. Oh my
So I'm
gosh, you
still,
guys, it's raining.
oh my gosh, stop. Take a picture. It's like snow in Hawaii when it rains in San
Oh
Diego.
my goodness, her
I heard
colors are
there's
just
still a lot of,
beautiful. Look at how
see,
pretty.
you got to go over and follow
It's
her.
hippie underscore yarn. I do follow her.
Hippie underscore yarn. And she also sent me a beautiful, oh, and it was,
She only
look at
has eighty-nine
this little
followers,
major.
you guys.
I know she's new to the
89.
scene.
You
New to
guys
the
go
scene.
show her some love.
And look at this. This has got to be a mohair blend of, look at this cool. And I'm not sure if she dyed it or not.
Probably. Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't it though? There's no tag. I don't know. I'll just knit until it's gone. It'll be a surprise. See how long it goes. But isn't this incredible?
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so now it's time for
Wait, I have one more
birthday.
acquisitions
Okay,
to show.
now it's not time for birthday yet.
And I also want to show Aunt Jan's bags because we
Oh,
forgot the
yes,
last two
last
times they've been
time, and
in
we
the
forgot the
shop.
last time and the last time and the last time.
But
Yes, we forgot
let me
several
show
times.
this first. Carol over at Haverland. I saw these. I saw one of these skeins and said, "Oh my gosh, I have to go get that skein." And then, of course, when you buy one, you just can't buy one because
No,
they'd be
why would you buy one?
lonely. This is the skein that caught my eye. It's called.
You took a picture. You showed this on the
Yes.
last podcast.
No, did I?
We had
Sequins and
pictures in,
irises.
I thought we had pictures of it.
And then
That was with
maybe,
two others, right?
yes, did I show this on the last podcast?
I don't know, but show it again. It's so pretty.
I think I got it after
I
you
think you
left.
forgot. I think you forgot.
This one's called All of Them Witches. That's that one.
I thought maybe you forgot to show them and we put a picture on in the podcast.
I
That's so
posted it on
pretty.
Instagram. And then this
Maybe that's where I
last
remember seeing
one
it.
I had to buy just because I don't have enough tonals in my life. This one's called Entity. And this is going to be a gorgeous pair of socks, I think. Probably, I might save this for another design if I do another pattern sock or a lacy sock. This would be beautiful for a pattern sock. But look at those three together, guys.
How could you not knit those together in a wrap?
Well, I might have to.
They're like
Something
perfect.
stripy.
Yes, and they've got perfect high contrast and that indigo color. Oh my God, just kill me now.
I might have to go back and get another skein of this for a pair of socks. I might have to knit these together.
You may need to. I think you have to keep those three best friends. You can't break them up now.
I
Come
know.
on.
This one carries you into the teal, but it has the purple speckles.
It's a perfect between the two.
This one has purple with some of the gold that shows up in this, and then this is like pow.
Pow. Wapow.
Pow.
Pow. Blam.
Bam.
Just like the comic books.
Yes.
Okay, let's do birthday. Is it time for birthday?
Almost. Let me show these bags real fast.
Oh, yes, bags. Oh, one of my favorite bags. There's my bag.
Been in the shop for a long time, and I think I need to renew the listing, so I'll do that today. It is the cutest thing ever, you guys. I don't know why this hasn't sold. These are all drawstring bags. They're all incredibly
There's a lot of room in those drawstring bags.
made.
I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous.
It's cute.
Beautiful. Okay. I have this beautiful one with like a swirly blue.
Ooh,
I have
neat.
This one maybe because we're past fall, maybe that's why this one. Maybe I'll put this one at a little bit of a discount.
Or just wait till fall and put it back in. Ooh, that looks like constellations.
Kapow.
Ah, wow.
This is beautiful.
Look at those batik.
Batik, yes.
Those fabrics are not cheap.
One of our male friends, male knitters. Here's another one that's the back. Are you ready? Kapow.
That reminds me a little bit of my purple one that I have. My favorite bag. It's my favorite bag. Has socks in it.
Peachy yellow with kapow. Check it out. Isn't that beautiful? Golds.
And it seems orange. Like when you show them on the podcast, they get gone like but they get gone that week almost immediately.
Yes. I think a lot more people on the podcast like these bags. They just get better exposure somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I feel so bad that it's been forever since I've shown them. I just feel terrible. Sorry, Aunt Jan.
You should feel terrible. She needs to be given a spank, and I will give that to her when I see her. Oh, look at that. They look so vintage.
Yes, isn't that pretty?
Oh, yes.
It's like got roses on it.
That's pretty.
And then this is this reminds me of a island calypso color. Bold and bright. Almost like a vintage painting. Black and gray and red.
Neat. That's really cool too.
With red inside. So a note, if you're going to buy these bags, you get them right now. Sunday,
Yes, because
Monday,
we're leaving and
Tuesday.
then we're not coming back for a while.
Thursday is the last day I can get these in packaged up, and Friday morning I could take them to the post office. If you don't order them before the
You
end
could
of
take
the
them
day,
Friday morning. Aren't you leaving early to come this way?
no, my
When is
flight
your
doesn't
flight?
leave until 11. That's why I don't get in till 6.
Oh, gotcha.
So I have the morning on Friday morning to take these to the post office, but you must purchase them before the end of the day on Thursday so I can package them up on Friday morning and get them out. So go to the
Wait a minute,
shop.
Debbie. Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure.
11 your time,
Yeah.
which is 2 o'clock our time?
Yeah, it's about a 4.5 hour flight that
Okay, all
way.
right. That's okay.
Okay, is it time for presents?
It's time for presents. Let's do birthday presents for Debbie's
Okay.
birthday tomorrow and our Podiversary. I forgot, what does it say? What does it look like?
You want a piece of me? When
When
good
good cake.
cake goes bad. Wishing you a big piece of birthday happiness. Hope you have a great one. Love me. Thanks, Aim.
Okay, so open the blue first.
Open the blue first. Okay.
I didn't
Blue.
number them because there was only 2, but I remembered open the blue.
Okay. Here we go.
Wouldn't that be amazing if you opened that and it wasn't yarn, even though it looks and feels like yarn?
Oh, Amy.
Okay, so honestly, stupid. Okay, so the purple one was one I dyed, almost one of the very first skeins I ever dyed a couple years ago,
It's
a year ago.
gorgeous.
And then that other green one was the one I was going to use for the Sunset Highway, and I never did when I thought I was going to knit that.
Oh, right.
And then I went to get a ball band, and I'm all out, so there's no ball band for that. So when you decide to use that, I'll tell you how many yards is in there.
Okay.
But I've dyed both of those, are both dyed,
These
and
are
they don't have
both
to
fingering
necessarily go
weight, and
together.
it feels
Yes,
like this one I got the ball band out of. This is the
yes,
80/20,
yes.
which is
It's a little thicker.
the one I like. This
Yeah,
one feels like it might be the 75/25. It's a little
it
thinner.
is. Yes,
This is the kind that Mom likes. Oh my gosh,
yes.
Amy. Reminds me a little bit. The speckles are gorgeous, you guys. Look at those speckles on there.
Thank you.
Oh, Aim, that's so pretty. Ooh,
And
these
they
are
don't
going to
have to
be
go together. They
they're going
just
to be cozy socks, I think.
yes.
This would
Okay,
be a
so
gorgeous pop of color in a wrap with like a
if everything else
stripe
is
or a zing or
neutral,
something.
a Wendy stripe.
Neon. Okay, now it's time for. Let me put this back over here with this.
This is gonna be the fun one.
Uh-oh. Fun one.
It's actually,
Shh. Don't
you'll
hint.
see.
No hints.
No hints.
Oh my gosh, Amy, it's beautiful.
I
Isn't
have
it
one too.
beautiful?
It's beautiful, beautiful white t-shirt. Country House Retreat EYF Sisters Trip of a Lifetime 2018.
Oh, Amy, I love it. Where did you find these
I
sheep?
found the sheep on a free site and I got it to Zap Zapple Zap.
I
Some
don't know
kind
if
of,
you guys
and
can
literally
see this.
after ordering it, I got it in like 4 days. I couldn't believe I ordered it and it got to me quick enough for me to send to you before.
Can you guys see how
It's
beautiful?
like
It's like a
little watercolor.
watercolor sheep.
So I have a t-shirt like that too, so we can wear them on our trip.
And you know me, I love my
The
I love
V-neck.
my V-neck.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's a medium. It'll fit us fine. It's got a little bit of, yeah, it's gonna be great. Looks good. Happy
thanks,
birthday.
Aim. Oh, I love
You're
it.
welcome.
So awesome. Thank you, Aim. Perfect. A good
Great.
memory. Good
I think I may
souvenir.
wear that underneath this sweater because I'm going to wear this sweater on the plane. I'm going to try to conserve my space in my suitcase. Maybe I'll wear 3 sweaters on the plane
Look at how
and all
thick.
of my
Look
underwear
at
at
how
once.
thick this sweater is. I
I
mean,
know.
this is gonna have to go in my carry-on bag. It's not gonna go in my suitcase because it'll take up the whole
Right.
suitcase.
Right.
Oh, I love it. Thank you,
I'm so glad
Amy.
you like it. You're welcome.
It's
Okay, so
beautiful.
the plan is, are we going to try to do like Jody and Tracy and do some Instagram live uploads onto our YouTube, or would you have to bring your laptop for that?
No, you have your mini iPad. Are you bringing that with you?
No, but I can. I wasn't going to, but I can.
Yes, because you did
I
your
don't do
own
anything
little.
on it.
Well, you did that little podcast yourself on there, right? Didn't you do your little mini skein off that iPad?
I think maybe I had to have.
Yeah. I also have my phone. I'm going to have an international plan. Work is going to pay for an international plan for a month because I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks. So I'll have
Oh,
data.
Debbie, you should never have said that. Now they're going to expect you to reply to emails.
They don't. No, I'm not replying to emails, but I can't be without internet. If someone texts me because they have an absolute emergency and I'm the only one that has the answer and it's an easy answer, I will answer them. I told them, I said, oh, I will only answer texts from two people, the two people that I like the most at my company. And I told
You didn't tell
Shalisa,
them
I said,
that.
you're one of them, and Raul is probably the other one. So, like, if anybody else texts me, figure it out yourself, or have
So
Raul
if you end up in like
Shalisa
if
send
you
me.
so if you end up in a coma, I can make decisions for you regarding your work because that might be kind of fun. Waiting for you to come out of a coma. I can make some
Amy.
decisions for your work.
No,
That's okay. That won't happen.
no.
So
We should
why
try
do
and do
you
something. I
Yes,
think,
we need to. There we cannot go through this trip and come home and say we hardly got any pictures. It was a whirlwind. There, we need to take the time to do some Instagram live.
yes.
We want to bring everybody with us on the trip, more
I
than
don't
just a
know.
picture
I'm
on
not sure if
Instagram.
you do Instagram Live, does it save that video on your phone that you can upload later? Or no, it doesn't save it. It just streams it live and then it's gone. So I don't know that Instagram Stories is the best way for us to
Not
document it.
stories. How does Jody and Tracy do it? They do
Oh,
Instagram
YouTube Live.
live.
YouTube Live.
Oh, it's YouTube live.
I think so because then it goes
No.
straight up to YouTube.
Oh,
I
yes,
don't,
it is.
I
Yes, it is. Because I got a notification yesterday that they were doing, I think it's
live.
YouTube live.
I don't
Can
know
we
how
do
to do
that?
that, but maybe Tracy can show us when we're there. We should do a little one from the retreat with her.
Well, absolutely, we're going to do that.
That would be fun. I'm sure she's going to be
So
taking video too.
yeah, but we need our own video.
I know, but I'm saying we're not the only ones that we're going
Don't know
and
what
we're
we're
meeting
doing.
up with other people. You may see
we're,
us with
we're the
other.
only ones that are the dingbats that don't know how to do it. So we'll get some instruction when we get there.
We'll
So do you want me
figure
to
it
bring my
out.
mini iPad? Seriously, do you think we need it?
How much
See, I'm still
memory?
contemplating how many pairs of underwear I'm bringing. So when you say
Maybe.
you're bringing your mini iPad, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's that much space and that much space. Okay, where am I going to put that?
Okay, don't bring it. If you don't have room for
I
it, don't bring
can.
it.
I'll throw it on the bed. I'll figure it out.
Okay, and I need to hopefully maybe I'll try and download some of the stuff out of here so that I have some extra space. If we want to
Okay.
take some videos, we can even upload them onto YouTube, just raw footage. Hi guys, here we are. Pop it up there.
Listen, you still, I'm sure you didn't throw it out. This is a stupid question. Do you still have the little mouse I knit you for Christmas this
Yes,
year?
he's right
He's
here.
hanging up behind you, the other side.
He's right here.
Other side.
Yeah.
It's a she.
Oh, sorry, she.
It's Wendy. Will you put that in your stuff? Let's see how many pictures of things that we can take on our trip with the little mouse.
Okay.
Like in front of the castle and
Yeah.
on the steps on the way up to the whatever.
Okay. We need. Oops, I just broke it. Oh well.
Broke what?
The
The
little
pin.
pin.
Oh.
Yeah. So she needs a name.
Wow. What shall we name her?
Gwendis D. Malone.
Gwendis E. Malone, of course. That's her name. That was Wendy's name growing up. I don't know where we came up with that, but we had Wendy was just not simple enough, so we had to call her Gwendis E
E.
as a middle name
Malone.
and
Where did
Malone as a
Malone
last
come
name.
from?
Who knows? What were we thinking? Gwendis D. Malone. Gem. Gem.
Okay, she's going with my stuff right here. She's with my mittens.
Okay. Okay, so we've talked long enough and babbled long enough. So
Yes,
the
it's
next
been
time you'll
over
see
an hour.
us, you'll see us together. Imagine that. But the next podcast, really true podcast that will be Skate number 42 will be after we come home. Let's not talk about that
No.
because a week at the next day after we get home, you leave for a week cruise, which I'm already still ticked about. And I've got to come
Why?
back to work
Oh,
because I got to come back to work and the girl that
sorry.
works with me, she's on vacation. So I come back to 70 patients that week. I have no idea how I'm going to see everybody. So much for easing you back in.
Yeah,
That's okay. We're taking our cruise at the end of May. So you check it out.
I
See
will.
what you think.
Okay, thanks everybody. Can't wait to see you at EYF.
Can't wait to see
Please
you.
come
Please
up
come up and
and
pinch my
say
butt.
hi. You don't have to scream at me from across the room.
Yes,
Just
you do.
okay. One crazy person will do that, and you'll get something very special. I got to figure out what I'm going to bring that's super special. Maybe I'll make something.
Ah,
Maybe you'll get a one of a kind something.
I need to make some mittens. I need to get on that,
Yes.
like today.
Yes.
Everything must be dropped. Hypnotic yarn and my purple, one of my purple, because I have two of these.
Yes.
I must make mittens.
Is that all you have left? That one little skein?
Ooh, it's pretty big though.
Okay. I think I had
It's over half of what I.
these. I think when I weighed my skein, I had 55 grams left. And
Plus, I have another one of these that I have that this much in this, and I already have this as well. I might could put like the cuff in the dark purple.
okay. Oh,
I'll
if
have
that's
plenty.
50 grams, you got plenty. Probably
Okay,
even
I'll weigh it.
40 grams is probably plenty.
Okay, I'll weigh it. And just one ball? You don't need more than one ball for those mittens.
No, less than one ball.
Okay. So if you
Same,
can't be kind,
be quiet. And we will see you.
of course.
We'll see you on the road.
See you on the road and on the
Bye.
train and on the plane.
Bye.